Hello and welcome. Today is August 19th, 2024, and I'm here to do our weekly check in. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels and highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys, I hope everyone is doing well. And I have not done this in a long time, but I do have my lovely subscribe. So if you would like to have not daily, but weekly guidance messages, you can definitely follow me on Instagram and also on YouTube. And also, if you're interested in any of my beauty products, you can check it out at not really Scorpio Moon Intuition, but scorpiomoonintuition.etsy.com. And then, with that being said, I do have my latest and greatest bath salts. And this one is called the Waxing Crescent Moon. Now, this was created for a lovely client who had specially requested this. Okay, so I haven't created like a unique bath salt for some time. But this one is the waxing crescent moon. And so basically, the intention for this is to manifest love, health, and abundance um, during the waxing moon. Now, I really feel like you can use this particular bath salt at any time. You don't have to wait for the waxing moon. As a matter of fact, we were in a waning moon phase, but today on the 19th of August, it is the full moon. And so this particular bath salt, it has like activated charcoal, which actually takes out impurities from your skin. I've actually tried it myself, and I definitely felt like there was stuff that was coming out. Okay. I don't know if it's psychological, but I definitely did feel a pull or a draw, from my body. Also, because of it being black in nature, I do want to put out a note that it will like leave discoloration, okay, like around your bathtub or just whenever you're using these salts, or just like depending on the type of bathtub that you have. So my recommendation is that after you soak, that you would have like a soft scrub or even dishwashing soap to kind of scrub the tub as the water goes down. That way you don't have to spend a lot of time scrubbing it. And then I would recommend taking a normal shower afterwards to get like some of the soot out of your skin. But after like that whole like removing of like the toxins from your body, you will definitely feel different. Like it just felt like a whole different experience. And so, yeah, if you're interested in it, go ahead and check it out. Definitely leave a review. I would love for people to tell me what your experiences are. But so far, so good, right? And then with those particular bath salts, it has like an amethyst crystal inside. You probably can't see it because it's so dark, but you can see like a little shine right over here. And also, it comes in amethyst or rose quartz. So it's like depending on the availability, then I will have that. And so, yeah. Um, this is actually really unique. And so go ahead and try it out. You can get it at scorpiomoonintuition.etsy.com. And then last but not least, if you like to do a booking, this is the final week for this month. If you like to book, because next week, I will probably be offline. And so I will know more towards next week what my schedule is like. So I just wanted to give an FYI. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the channeling. All right, guys. So for today, I have my Enzo cards, and I will just pull this if I need clarification. And also, I have my tarot visions. And again, if you guys are interested in having your own deck, I am taking pre orders before the holidays so that if the ones that are interested, they will have it before the end of the year. And then finally, I do have angel answers to get some kind of like clarification from spirit and holy angels. And also, I believe this is The Power Surrender, okay, by Edith. I forgot what her last name is. Um, but yeah, I have that. And then finally, I have this particular deck, and this is Messages of Love Oracle Cards by All Things Intuitive. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the channeling. Spirit and holy angels, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to Divine Masculine Collective? What can you reveal to me about Divine Masculine? And Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages about Divine Feminine? So again, for this week, I will focus on the divine counterpart or the other person that you are watching this reading for, but I also will pull your energy, okay? The collective energies of the ones that are actually watching this so that you can kind of see the perspective on both sides, okay? This can be like, external to you, or it can actually be just about you. So take it as it resonates. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me in the present moment what is the message? What is the energy and frequency and vibration of the collective of the twin flames, divine masculine and feminine energy? Thank you. Okay, so for the masculines, we have your karmic justice. So there's definitely some sort of balance. Now, the other thing is that I've been seeing a lot of 1111 lately. Like, I haven't seen it in a long time. But I kid you not, back to back in a matter of a few days, I keep seeing this number. So whenever this number shows up, I would say pay attention. Okay, like spirit and holy angels are wanting you to know that you're actually coming to alignment. So for the masculine energy that is watching this, okay, just know that if there's something that you want to course correct, if there's like any kind of like guidance that you're looking for, okay, know that the information is coming towards you. This could be like in terms of life lessons, okay. Maybe finally there's going to be justice, okay, or a sort of like how do I call this, like chronological order of how things are supposed to manifest. Um, there's definitely some sort of balance that's actually happening. And we have here the sun. So this is freedom. So maybe the masculines are thinking that it's time. It's time to make a decision. They've been hiding about like the thing that they want to do. So I really feel like there is some sort of change that's going on. And look, we have here Eight of Pentacles for the feminines. So you're definitely committed to like freeing yourself, letting go, Okay, so that's the thing, right? If you love something, set it free, and if it returns, then it is meant to be. And I really feel like there could be a wave of twins where divine masculine may be coming back. Okay. Um, this is possible because the feminines are busy working or they want to work on, themselves. And so like the twin flame journey is about journey of what? Self-love. Okay, coming into like full wisdom about what's going on the inside. So if you don't know what the heck is going on within yourself, how could you really understand the nature of other people, right? So, you have to work on yourself first before you can truly understand others that are surrounding you. And I feel like for the feminines, you have built a sense of confidence that, hey, with or without this masculine, you are well on your own. And so this masculine does not feel like they have to be a certain way or do certain things in order for the situation to work with the feminines because there isn't like that uncertainty, right? About like the relationship or dynamic between the two of you. I really feel like there is like some sort of like revelation or aha moment that I'm seeing here. Um, in terms of what each person feels when it means to be successful and happy. Okay. For the feminines, you've been working on it. It could be work, it could be job related. For the masculines, I feel like this karmic justice for some, they could be going through like a legal situation, dealing with the karmic. Maybe they finally got a divorce for some. And if it's not like a legal situation, there's finally balance within themselves and look, we have here this sun energy. Okay. And I feel like now, okay, they can really enjoy, okay, the sense of freedom, because they free themselves from some sort of like attachment. Also, what I'm seeing here is that masculines, they really don't know what to do. Okay. They are still stuck in the past. We are still in a Mercury retrograde. And so they are, still reflecting on, you know, I feel like this is like their past actions because they're really focused on running away or whenever they felt trapped, okay, they didn't know what to do. So maybe, towards the feminine, and the feminine feels like maybe the masculine didn't do enough, right? And so for the feminines, you are also living in the past, but you're trying to practice forgiveness, because things have not progressed. So I feel like, in real time, like linear time, it just seems like nothing is progressing, nothing is like moving forward. Both you and this particular masculine, I feel like you guys are in separation. Okay. So both of you are thinking of the past, and both are experiencing different energies when thinking of the past. For the masculine, it was always a challenge. They're always stuck in a situation. And I really feel like it's karmic in nature because I see here justice, right? And then for my feminines, you're always like working on yourself, working on, like what's important to you, and also learning how to practice compassion and forgiveness towards the masculine because things have not really progressed in the way that you would hope. Okay, so right now, there is conflict within the masculines about how they can apologize. So, I feel like, again, for some of these masculines, they're thinking of reaching out to the feminines. Okay, I feel like they're in a better position. Now, I've been channeling like this type of energy that there's a wave of twins where masculines, they're going through an awareness, it's not time yet. They need to reflect a little bit more, maybe they're still caught up in a karmic situation. But I really feel like, towards the end of the month of August, like even until like next week, slowly but surely, there's going to be like some masculines that are going to show up. Okay. Maybe towards the end of the retrograde, but there's also like the shadow period, right? So I feel like at that point, things could be a little bit easier for these masculines to approach the feminine, especially when it comes to an apology. And for the feminines, I see you're very open minded. Okay, so you're feeling good. You're curious about this masculine. For some of my feminines, you're willing to travel towards the masculine. Okay, I feel like, there's like a work situation. You've been thinking about them. Maybe your job will bring you closer to your counterpart. Okay, regardless of, the logistics of where you guys are at, this masculine, I feel like they're in a position to free themselves from their past, especially if they're in a physical relationship with the karmic. And I also see here that they're really conflicted because there's a lot of things that had happened, and finally, okay, wishes are coming true. um yeah, they're finally in a situation where they're going through like a divorce or just in separation. They're not happy. Okay. So finally, I feel like they're getting out of it. The 10 of cups in reverse is like, okay, um, they're on their way out. There's nothing more that they can salvage from the 10 of cups. It's a done deal, right? They're not happy, they're in separation. And here we have the 9 of cups. Okay, like they had everything that they ever wanted. Now they don't. Okay, so you may okay, so I really feel like for a very small number of the ones that are watching this, you could hear from your masculine. Okay, you could hear that, yeah, I finally like filed the papers for divorce, like it's in the process. Okay, you could get small communication, especially if there was no communication that was happening, and they're just not happy. They're going through it, and so you may hear from this masculine that they're finally like moving to the next step, right? And for my feminines, okay, we have here the 7 of Swords. Okay, so you've been um this is what I'm hearing. I feel like you've been um maybe talking to other people. Um, I don't feel like for some you were with this masculine. I really feel like, I'm not saying you were cheating because if this masculine was in another relationship, like they were married, then obviously they were cheating on their spouse with you. But I feel like for my feminines, whatever your situationship is, I feel like you're open to date other people. And while this masculine is trying to get out of their unhappy relationship, um, yeah, you're just like, I don't know, being open, testing the waters and things of that nature. So in a way, there's like this sneaky like behavior. You're looking good, you're smelling good. There's like a puff of smoke here. You don't like, yeah. I feel like this is a secret. It's a secret that you've been hiding from this person who's been forever trying to get out of the relationship with the karmic spouse. Okay. And again, this is for those if your person is in a marriage. If they're not in a marriage, okay, I really feel like they've been going through like some sort of karmic situation. They're not happy. Okay. But in the meanwhile, you're just taking care of you. Okay. Why? Because this person took too long. So I feel like for my feminines, you didn't want to sit around and wait for this masculine forever for them to make a decision to finally come towards you. You're just living, in the present moment and enjoying yourself, from what I can feel, and like they didn't have nothing to say, especially if they were in another situation. So they're feeling hopeless, the masculines, okay? They just don't want like another mishap to happen, right? So they're afraid of completely like changing or opening up. I see for my feminines, there's a new opportunity for you to move forward. but there is a sort of resistance. Why? Because maybe you don't know like what the future holds. There was something that I saw today, and actually, let me just see if I can pull it up because it was kind of like at the opportune time, right? And I feel like that is what it exactly was talking about. It was about an opportunity. So let's see here. It says, "If it's meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force, convince, or worry over it. Let it flow, let it be, let it come to you. You're attracting everything that you need. Trust the timing of your life." You know, if and this is ego, right? If you allow ego to interfere into like your current state of the present moment or even your state of consciousness, the thing is that if you want things to manifest and be as they may, you have to learn to let go. You have to let go of expectations, because, what if the thing that you really want isn't like ready yet, right? Or what if it's not the right time? Or what if there's something better, right? So you have to be open for change. And I feel like this is the feminine's Ace of Wands. There's new opportunities for growth, for them to open up, and also, there is a bit of resistance, but if you learn to like release and let go and let it flow, okay, then things will start manifesting in the way it's supposed to. That's what I keep getting. So bottom of the deck, we have here a King of Wands. Okay, so for some this is a fire sign. They could be a little bit moody, but I definitely see that they are coming to a sense of clarity here, that the karmic, has always been, kind of maybe accusatory towards the masculine, maybe about cheating or promiscuity. Masculines, they do have fear and anxiety because, yeah, I feel like they have, but that's a personal issue between masculine and the karmic. Okay, for what reason did the masculine, get out of the relationship? What if there's no spice? What if they were not communicating? And I feel like that's the biggest issue here. In order for a relationship to work, you have to communicate. If there's no communication or misunderstanding, then obviously, things are going to fall apart. So if there's no compromise, no communication, then they feel like they're working alone, and that's how they feel more connected to the feminine, okay, or their divine counterpart rather than the karmic partner. Okay, that's why they're sad. They regret a lot of things, now they're going through divorce or they're thinking about it. Okay, and it's going to take some time for them to feel like they're at home. For the longest time, for some of these masculines, especially if they're in a relationship with the karmic, they feel like home was not home. It felt like they're walking on eggshells. Okay, like yes, ma'am, or yeah, yes, sir, and just like doing your normal thing, and then waiting for the next day to come. But that's not life, right? I feel like for my feminines, you have been separated from this masculine for some time. And so, I feel like you kind of understand that in order to receive, you have to just be. This masculine is starting to get it. Okay. But, they're thinking they're in lack. Okay. They really want, to be happy, but they're conflicted because they don't know like what their next step. They're a little confused is what I'm hearing. Okay. But what they do know is that they're not happy. And for some, they're getting a divorce. Okay. I keep seeing it, or they're going through a separation. And through that separation, they're thinking a lot about their life and about what they need to do. Okay. For my feminines, you've waited on this masculine. That's great. For some, you have like another, thing that you're talking to. But I really feel like there's an opportunity to kind of course correct if you want to have a relationship with this person again. I feel like for both, there's resistance on both sides. Masculine's feeling hopeless and helpless. And for my feminines, there's an opportunity, but I feel like you're hesitant to pursue the masculine because you pursued the masculine before time and time again in the past. And of course, feminine, you shouldn't have to chase after masculine. Again, if it's meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force or convince or worry over it. Just let it flow and let it be and let it come to you. Let the masculines come to the feminine. Okay. You've done all you could. You worked on yourself. If another person comes to you rather than this person, then clearly they're not ready. If they're ready, they will contact you. I guarantee it. They will ring you up and say, "Hey, I've been thinking about you." And it's going to take guts for them to pick up the phone and say hello. That's what I have. Okay. Spirit, can you give me a little bit more intel on what this person wants to say? Okay, they have an addiction to sex. An addiction is affecting this relationship. This connection is passionate but not enduring. So maybe they were addicted to the whole physical attraction. Okay, like maybe that was the thing in the very beginning. So is there anything else that the masculine like to say towards the feminine? Okay, so we have integrity, stability, and regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So maybe they regret, and also we have integrity. Does the situation align with your values and morals? Now they're questioning their integrity. They regret about how they treated or thought of the feminine. Maybe it was, like you were the spice of life. And then finally, we have stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So this masculine knows that throughout all of the time, space and time, this relationship has endured. Okay, like nothing's really changed. They're not happy with their current present situation. They regret that things were the way that they were in the past, and they realized that they needed a whole integrity check. Does it align with their morals and values? I mean, think about it. Probably not, because, they're a person that has needs, right? And their needs were not being fulfilled at home. So let's see. Now, does that make it right for them to come back? No. But what I'm feeling is that the masculines, they're aware, okay? And I feel that they want to change. Everyone's gonna have like a different angle on that, but for the most part, that's what's coming through. So, Spirit, um, what is the advice that you have for the collective? What is the advice? What is the advice? What is the advice? All right. Yeah, exactly. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all that you can to make it happen and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Now, this is energetics, right? Now, I feel like, you know, this is about yourself, okay? This isn't about external situations outside of you because obviously there's that, and, energy is fluid, so you can affect the energy of, let's just say that you're pining, wishing, and waiting, anticipating, but there is no physical contact or communication. Energetically, the recipient of this energy could feel like the pulling energy and it kind of like repels them from making a decision. So you have to like just let go, okay? If you did all that you could for the situation, then let them come back to you, okay? You should not have to force, because if it's right, they will come back, okay? That's what I'm seeing. So let's see. What is the final advice from Spirit? What is the advice? Take action on romance. Okay. What else? Unlikely. Yeah, not the right time. If there's romance, okay, then it's time. But if it's not the right time. I feel like you have to let go of the attachment to the desired outcome. You can say, universe, this is what I would like, and then just let go. Okay. Just know that when whatever is meant for you will manifest. Okay. Try not to be super specific. Um, you can be loose with the energy, because I feel like energy is fluid. I mean, I personally have like this situationship also, where I need to let go of attachment to results, and I've been thinking about this personally about my Buddhist practices. Like, I even though that I practice meditation on a daily basis, I really feel like I am not getting the full meditative benefits. Like, I'm meditating, but I'm not in a deep state of meditation. And if you're a practitioner, if you actually do meditation on a daily basis, you will feel this, because it's like this thing outside of you, but it's within you, and you're like sitting in stillness, and it feels like you're floating. It's like a floaty energy. um, and it's like, oh, I don't know how to describe like the state of being, but that's what it seems like when you're in Zen mode, right? So I really feel like this is the perfect time to do proper meditation. Take, like, if you feel like you did 5 minutes and you have more time to practice meditation, I would go for 5 more minutes, or even 10 or 15 more minutes. Okay. Like, if you're really dedicated to the practice, go for 30 minutes. My Buddhist teacher, okay, who's a real Buddhist monk, told me he only meditates an hour and a half a day. And that's a lot. You would think that, an actual monk will sit and meditate all day long, but that is not the case. You don't need to have that type. It's just like the thought. How focused can you do it quickly? Because you can do this like when you're walking. And there's a thing called walking meditation, where you could just like connect with Mother Earth, and really be in the present moment, and do breath work and meditate while you're just enjoying nature. you know and there's the other type of meditation where you're sitting still cross-legged, and doing the breath work, but it's all about the breath, and it's all about just having your mind be in the present moment, because nothing matters in the past and nothing matters about the future, because we're all existing in all timelines, in all space time, in the present moment. That is the only time that matters. It does not matter past or future. The time is now. So, do you see this? Romance. If there's romance, take action. Think about your present moment. Presently, you have to ask yourself and be for real. Is there romance right now between you and the masculine? If not, it is not the right time. And that's the bottom line. And don't let ego get in the way of your personal wants and needs, because what you want may not be the thing that you will get in the present moment, because there's no romance right now. But I saw that the masculine, they're not happy in their current situation. Let the masculine come to you, okay, when the timing is right. So that's what I have, guys. I hope that that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you like it, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, right? And if you like to book a personal reading, you can go to www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. I believe my summer special will be over in the first week of September. So if you're interested, now's the best time to book. Otherwise, it'll be full price by next month. So with that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful week to come, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.